Get ready to laugh until your stomach hurts because this dog's mud puddle dive is the funniest thing you'll see all day. You know what's funnier than a comedian? A dog. Dogs are the ultimate comedians. They don't even need to try. They just exist. And boom, instant laughter. Have you ever seen a dog chase its tail? It's like watching a furry tornado with a confused face. Hilarious. But here's the thing about dogs. They find joy in the simplest things. A stick? That's a treasure. A tennis ball? Oh boy, Christmas came early. To a dog, a mud puddle is like finding a portal to another dimension. So buckle up, folks. We're about to dive into the world of dogs and their undying love for mud puddles. Picture this. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining, birds are singing, and your dog is prancing along like they're in a doggy musical. Everything's perfect. Then, out of nowhere, your furry friend spots it. The holy grail of dog entertainment. A mud puddle. Your dog freezes. Their ears perk up. Their tail starts wagging so fast you're worried they might achieve liftoff. And then, in slow motion, at least in your horror-struck mind, they make their move. Mud flies everywhere. Look at that face. Have you ever seen pure, unadulterated joy? Now let's talk about the actual dive. It's an art form, really. Some dogs approach the puddle with the grace of an Olympic diver. They calculate the angle, adjust for wind resistance, and execute a perfect swan dive. Except instead of a pool, it's mud. And instead of a swan, it's more like a happy potato with legs. Other dogs? Well, they have all the grace of a bull in a china shop. They charge at the puddle like it owes them money. It's less of a dive and more of a full-body slam. And let's not forget the shake. Mud goes flying in all directions. Your newly minted mud monster will come bounding up to you, tail wagging, eyes shining, ready to give you a big, sloppy, muddy kiss. Let me tell you about my friend's dog, Biscuit. Biscuit was a small, fluffy white dog. Emphasis on was. One day, Biscuit discovered the joy of mud puddles. Now, Biscuit is more of a sometimes white, mostly brown dog. My friend swears Biscuit can sniff out a mud puddle from 3 blocks away. It's like he has a built-in mud radar. Once, Biscuit managed to find the only mud puddle in a drought-stricken park. How? We still don't know. It's like he has a superpower, but instead of flying or invisibility, it's the uncanny ability to locate and dive into any body of mud within a 5-mile radius. My friend now carries more towels in her car than a small hotel. The canine mud spa experience. Have you ever wondered what goes on in the mind of your furry friend when they dive headfirst into a muddy puddle? To us, it might look like a mess, but to them, it's an adventure, a luxurious spa day, and a moment of pure joy all rolled into one. Now let's look at this from the dog's perspective. Imagine the excitement they feel as they spot that perfect puddle. The anticipation builds as they get closer, their tail wagging furiously. To them, this isn't just a puddle, it's a world of possibilities. To them, a mud puddle isn't just a mess, it's a full-on spa experience. It's like their version of a luxurious mud bath at a high-end resort. But instead of a serene spa setting, their resort is your backyard, and the spa attendant is, well, you with a garden hose, ready to clean up the aftermath. Picture this. Your dog, eyes gleaming with excitement, plunges into the mud, feeling the cool, squishy earth between their paws. It's their personal oasis, a place where they can let loose and be their true, playful selves. The mud envelops them, providing a sensory experience that's both thrilling and soothing. Imagine, if you will, a doggy spa menu. What would it include? Perhaps a variety of mud types, each with its own unique texture and scent. Today's special organic, locally sourced mud puddle. Freshly prepared by Mother Nature herself, this mud is rich in minerals and perfect for a rejuvenating dip. Dive in for a full-body exfoliation, guaranteed to leave your fur feeling invigorated and your human feeling exasperated. The mud works its way through their fur, providing a natural exfoliant that leaves them feeling refreshed and revitalized. Follow up with our signature run around the house, leaving muddy paw prints treatment for the full experience. This is where the fun really begins. As they dash through the house, they leave a trail of muddy paw prints, each one a testament to their joyous adventure. They roll in it, they splash in it, they probably would order room service in it if they could. The mud becomes their playground, a place where they can express their boundless energy and creativity. It's like they're trying to marinate themselves in pure, muddy joy. Every splash, every roll is a celebration of their love for the simple pleasures in life. And the look on their face? Pure bliss. It's a moment of unfiltered happiness, a reminder of the joy that can be found in the simplest of things. So next time you see your dog diving into a mud puddle, remember, it's not just a mess, it's their version of a perfect day at the spa. Why dogs go crazy for mud. So, why do dogs love mud puddles so much? Well, I'm no dog psychologist, but I have a few theories. First, it's fun. Simple as that. If you've never belly flopped into a mud puddle, you're missing out. It's like a water slide, but slower and squishier. Second, it's cool. Dogs don't sweat like we do, so on a hot day, a nice mud puddle is like finding an oasis in the desert. Except instead of clear, refreshing water, it's murky, sticky mud. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? And lastly, I think they do it because they know it drives us crazy. The aftermath, cleaning up the fun. Now let's talk about the aftermath, the moment of truth. The time when your mud-covered canine looks at you with those big, innocent eyes as if to say, "What? This isn't how I always look." First comes the walk of shame from the park to your car. Your once pristine pup is now a walking mud sculpture, and you can't help but wonder how they managed to get mud in places you didn't even know existed. You're trying to hold your dog as far away from you as possible, like you're carrying a ticking mud bomb. Every step feels like a balancing act, trying to avoid getting splattered yourself. People pass by, giving you looks that are a mix of sympathy and better you than me. Some even chuckle, remembering their own muddy dog experiences. You smile weakly, mentally calculating how many treats it'll take to bribe your dog into the bathtub. You know it's going to be a challenge, but you're determined to get them clean. Then comes the bath time battle. You prepare the bathroom like a war zone, towels and shampoo at the ready. Suddenly, your mud-loving mutt decides that water is their mortal enemy. They resist with all their might, making you question if they were secretly training for this moment. It's a wet, slippery, muddy rodeo, and you're the clown. You wrestle with your dog, trying to get every last bit of mud off their fur. Just when you think you've won, they shake off the water, drenching you in the process. It's a never-ending cycle of wash, rinse, and repeat. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, your dog is clean. You wrap them in a towel, both of you exhausted but victorious. Your dog looks up at you, tail wagging, as if to say, "See? That wasn't so bad." You can't help but laugh, knowing that despite the mess, it's all worth it for those moments of pure joy. As you watch your now clean dog play happily, you realize that these muddy adventures are just part of the fun. They bring you closer, creating memories that you'll cherish forever. And as you clean up the bathroom, with your dog watching curiously, you can't help but feel a sense of accomplishment. You've survived another muddy escapade, and you're ready for the next one. So embrace the mess, enjoy the chaos, and remember that at the end of the day, it's all about the bond you share with your furry friend. After all, a little mud never hurt anyone. And as the sun sets, you take your clean dog for a peaceful walk, knowing that these moments are what make life with a dog so special. The fun, the mess, and the love, all rolled into one unforgettable experience. Mud-loving breeds, the usual suspects. Now, while all dogs have the potential to be mud puddle enthusiasts, some breeds seem to have turned it into an art form. These dogs don't just get dirty, they revel in it, making mud their playground and canvas. Let's talk about the usual suspects in the mud puddle lineup. These are the breeds that, when you see them covered in mud, you can't help but smile and shake your head. First up, we have the Labrador Retriever. Known for their boundless energy and love for water, it's no surprise that mud is just another form of fun for them. If there was a mud puddle Olympics, Labs would win gold every time. Their enthusiasm for mud is unmatched, and they seem to wear their muddy coats with pride. They don't just jump in mud puddles, they seem to think they're on a mission to bring the entire puddle back with them. It's as if they believe the more mud they carry, the more fun they can spread around. Then we have the Hound group. These dogs are natural explorers, always on the lookout for something interesting, and mud puddles are no exception. Beagles, basset hounds, you name it. These breeds have an uncanny ability to find mud, no matter where they are. These dogs have noses that can sniff out a mud puddle from a mile away. It's like they have a sixth sense for finding the messiest spots. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss an update.